In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on December 19, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game. So 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Denver Broncos versus Los Angeles Chargers. The Denver Broncos aim to extend their winning streak to 5 games as they continue to solidify their position in the playoff race. Denver is well positioned within the postseason standings, occupying the second American Football Conference wildcard spot. Over their past 8 games, the Broncos have posted an impressive 6-2 record, including a high-scoring 41-32 victory against the Cleveland Browns earlier this month and a commanding 31-13 home win over the Colts last week. In that game, Denver entered as 4.5-point favorites and comfortably covered the spread, marking their 5th consecutive against the spread win. Their defense has been a standout unit, allowing 19 points or fewer in 4 of their last 5 outings. This stretch included a stellar performance against the Atlanta Falcons, where they conceded just 6 points. Although they did allow 32 points to Cleveland during this span, they rebounded by limiting the Colts to 319 total yards in their most recent game. Statistically, Denver's defense ranks 16th against the pass and a formidable 5th against the run. Offensively, the Broncos are averaging 24 points per game, which places them 11th in the league, while their defense is limiting opponents to just 18 points per contest, ranking 2nd overall. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Chargers are seeking to notch their 9th win of the season as they fight to stay in the American Football Conference wildcard race. They currently trail the Broncos by 1 game, making this matchup pivotal for their postseason hopes. The Chargers have experienced mixed results recently, dropping a close road contest to the Kansas City Chiefs 2 weeks ago before suffering a lopsided 40-17 defeat at home to the Buccaneers last Sunday. Despite entering that game as 3-point favorites, Los Angeles faltered badly. Still, the Chargers have managed to cover the spread in 3 of their last 5 games. Their defense has shown flashes of brilliance, holding opponents to 19 points or fewer in 4 of their previous 6 outings. However, their recent performance against Tampa Bay exposed vulnerabilities as they allowed 506 total yards. For the season, their pass defense ranks 10th, while their run defense sits at 19th. On the offensive side, Los Angeles is averaging 21 points per game, which ranks them 20th in the league. Their defense, however, has been their strength, surrendering just 17.6 points per game, ranking 3rd in the NFL. The divergent paths of the Broncos and Chargers in Week 15 set the stage for a matchup with significant playoff implications. With Denver securing a win and Los Angeles enduring a tough loss, the Broncos have leapfrogged the Chargers in the American Football Conference playoff standings. If the season ended today, both teams would qualify as wild cards, but this game could provide a critical tiebreaker. Should the Chargers, who already hold 1 victory over the Broncos this season, complete the sweep, they would gain a vital edge in the postseason race. Last Sunday was a day to forget for the Chargers. Tampa Bay arrived at SoFi Stadium with the intention of solidifying their place atop the National Football Conference South and dismantled the Chargers' highly regarded defense. The Buccaneers put up 40 points, achieved 24 first downs, and amassed 506 total yards in a dominating offensive performance. Jim Harbaugh's defense, typically among the NFL's best, was uncharacteristically overwhelmed by Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers' attack. Compounding the Chargers' woes was their own ineptitude on offense, as they managed just 208 total yards, their lowest output of the season. This type of humbling defeat could serve as a wake-up call for Los Angeles, motivating them to deliver a stronger performance in their upcoming primetime game. The Broncos, in contrast, capitalized on the Colts' mistakes to secure their Week 15 victory. The game featured a chaotic series of turnovers, with Indianapolis committing 5 of the 8 total giveaways. One of the Colts' most glaring errors occurred when Jonathan Taylor appeared poised to score but prematurely fumbled the ball, allowing Denver to recover. Despite being outgained in first downs and total yards, the Broncos emerged with a convincing 31-13 win. Denver's reputation for disciplined play under Jim Harbaugh suggests that they will maintain their focus heading into this critical divisional clash. Furthermore, the Chargers' defense, while talented, will not face an offense as potent as Tampa Bay's, as Denver ranks only 23rd in yards per play at 5.1. Overall, the Denver Broncos appear to be peaking at the right time. They have won 4 consecutive games and hold a 6-2 record over their last 8 outings. In contrast, the Chargers are faltering, having dropped 3 of their past 4 games, including the demoralizing home loss to Tampa Bay. Notably, Los Angeles relies heavily on their ground game, running the ball on only 45% of their plays this season. This should play into the hands of Denver's stout run defense, which is allowing just 98 rushing yards per game, the 5th best mark in the league. The absence of J.K. Dobbins, a key factor in the Chargers' victory over Denver earlier this season, will further complicate matters for Los Angeles. Additionally, Justin Herbert has struggled to produce through the air, recording 218 or fewer passing yards in 4 of his last 5 games, while the Chargers remain slight favorites at home, largely due to the advantage of short rest. Their recent performances raise serious concerns. Their inability to establish a consistent running game places immense pressure on Herbert and, by extension, their defense, which often finds itself in unfavorable situations. The Broncos, on the other hand, bring one of the league's best defensive units, ranking 8th in total defense and 2nd in scoring defense. Denver's offense has shown it can capitalize on opportunities, and despite being on the road, the Broncos could find SoFi Stadium resembling a home crowd due to their strong momentum. So the Denver Broncos to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams' defenses are expected to rebound from recent struggles, and the long-standing divisional rivalry adds another layer of intensity. Although the Chargers allowed 40 points and over 500 yards to the Buccaneers in their last outing, their defense had been consistent prior to that, limiting opponents to 20 points or fewer in 8 of their previous 10 games. Jim Harbaugh's leadership should ensure a more disciplined and effective defensive showing in this critical game. Meanwhile, Denver's defense, while victorious last week, allowed Indianapolis to outgain them significantly. The Broncos' struggles against the Browns in Week 13 also highlight some vulnerabilities, but the Chargers' offense lacks the explosiveness to fully exploit them. When these teams met in October, the Chargers eked out a 23-16 victory in a game dominated by defense. Neither quarterback surpassed 250 passing yards, and no running back reached 100 yards on the ground. Both teams ranked near the bottom of the league in total yards per game, suggesting another grinded-out battle is on the horizon. With short rest and injury concerns on both sides, expect another low-scoring contest. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.